A blessed day, learners. Prepare yourselves for an exciting journey of learning and discovery in today's video. We'll dive into TLE, Technology and Livelihood Education, with a LET Reviewer featuring 10 questions in set 6b. Stay safe, and may God's blessings be with you always. Welcome to the Teacher Lumaban YouTube channel.
Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Psalm 37 verse 5.
What does VOM mean? A. AC voltmeter. B. Ohmmeter. C. DC milliammeter. D. Volt-ohm milliammeter. In the next 5 seconds, select the best response from the available options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The best answer is D. Volt-ohm milliammeter. Explanation of each choice. AC voltmeter. An AC voltmeter measures only AC, alternating current, voltage. It doesn't measure resistance, ohm, or DC current, milliampere. B. Ohmmeter. An ohmmeter measures resistance only, which is measured in ohms. It doesn't measure voltage or current. C. DC milliammeter. A DC milliammeter measures only small DC, direct current, currents in milliamperes. It doesn't measure voltage or resistance. D. Volt-ohm milliammeter, VOM. A VOM is a versatile instrument that can measure voltage, resistance, and small currents. This type of meter is also known as a multimeter, and it typically has settings for both AC and DC measurement across various ranges, making it the correct answer here. AC voltmeter. Ang AC voltmeter ay sumusukat lamang sa AC, alternating current, na boltahe. Hindi nito sinusukat ang paglaban, ohm, o kasalukuyang DC, milliampere. B. Ohmmeter. Ang isang ohmmeter ay sumusukat ng paglaban lamang na sinusukat sa ohms. Hindi nito sinusukat ang boltahe o kasalukuyang. C. DC milliammeter. Ang DC milliammeter ay sumusukat lamang ng maliliit na DC, direct current, na mga alon sa milliamperes. Hindi nito sinusukat ang boltahe o paglaban. D. Volt-ohm milliammeter, VOM. Ang VOM ay isang versatile na instrumento na maaaring magsukat ng boltahe, paglaban, at maliliit na alon. Ang ganitong uri ng metro ay kilala rin bilang multimeter, at karaniwan itong may mga setting para sa parehong AC at DC na mga sukat sa iba't ibang saklaw, na ginagawa itong tamang sagot dito. A service electronics technician cleaned the terminal of the component using sandpaper or knife before it's soldered to the PCB. What is the main purpose of that cleaning? A. To attracted more charges. B. To remove the insulator so that soldering can be made easily. C. To attract electron, protons and neutron. D. To maximize the DC red voltages. In the next 5 seconds, select the best response from the available options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is B. To remove the insulator so that soldering can be made easily. Explanation. Cleaning the terminals of components before soldering is essential to ensure a good electrical connection. The primary purpose of using sandpaper or a knife is to remove any oxide layers, dirt, or contaminants that act as insulators, which can prevent proper solder flow and adhesion. This cleaning helps create a smooth, conductive surface for the solder, leading to a reliable electrical connection. Explanation of each choice. A. To attract more charges. This is incorrect. Cleaning the terminals does not serve to attract more charges, it ensures good contact and conductivity. B. To remove the insulator so that soldering can be made easily. Correct. This is the main purpose, as a clean surface allows the solder to adhere properly. C. To attract electrons, protons, and neutrons. This is incorrect. The process of cleaning does not involve attracting subatomic particles, it focuses on preparing the surface for soldering. D. To maximize the DC red voltages. This is misleading. While good soldering can help maintain voltage levels in a circuit, cleaning is primarily about ensuring a proper connection, not directly maximizing voltage. Ang paglilinis ng mga terminal ng mga bahagi bago ang paghihinang ay mahalaga upang matiyak ang isang mahusay na koneksyon sa kuryente. Ang pangunahing layunin ng paggamit ng papel de liya o kutsilyo ay alisin ang anumang mga layer ng oxide, dumi, o mga contaminant na nagsisilbing insulator na maaaring pumipigil sa tamang daloy ng solder at pagdikit. Ang paglilinis na ito ay nakakatulong na lumikha ng isang makinis, conductive na ibabaw para sa panghinang na humahantong sa isang maasahang koneksyon sa kuryente. Paliwanag ng bawat pagpipilian. A. Upang makaakit ng higit pang mga singil, ito ay hindi tama. Ang paglilinis ng mga terminal ay hindi nagsisilbi upang makaakit ng higit pang mga singil, tinitiyak nito ang magandang contact at conductivity. B. Para tanggalin ang insulator para madali ang paghihinang, tama. Ito ang pangunahing layunin dahil ang isang malinis na ibabaw ay nagpapahintulot sa panghinang na sumunod ng maayos. C. Upang makaakit ng mga electron, proton, at neutron, ito ay hindi tama. Ang proseso ng paglilinis ay hindi kasama ang pag-akit ng mga subatomic na particle, nakatutok ito sa paghahanda ng ibabaw para sa paghihinang. D. Upang i-maximize ang nais ng mga boltahe, ito ay nakaliligaw. Habang ang mahusay na paghihinang ay maaaring makatulong na mapanatili ang mga antas ng boltahe sa isang circuit, ang paglilinis ay pangunahing tungkol sa pagtiyak ng tamang koneksyon, hindi direktang pag-maximize ng boltahe. Which instrument is used specifically to measure resistance? A. AC voltmeter. B. Ohmmeter. C. DC milliammeter. D. Voltmeter ohmmeter milliammeter, VOM. In the next 5 seconds, select the best response from the available options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The best answer is B. Ohmmeter. Explanation of each choice. AC voltmeter, this measures AC voltage only and is not designed to measure resistance. B. Ohmmeter, this instrument is specifically designed to measure resistance in ohms, making it the correct answer. C. DC milliammeter, this measures small DC, direct currents in milliamperes, not resistance. D. Volt ohm milliammeter, VOM, while a VOM, multimeter, can measure resistance, it is not specifically dedicated to resistance measurement alone, as it also measures voltage and current. The ohmmeter is specifically intended for measuring resistance. AAC voltmeter, sinusukat lamang nito ang boltahe ng AC at hindi idinisenyo upang sukatin ang paglaban. B. Ohmmeter, ang instrumentong ito ay partikular na idinisenyo upang sukatin ang paglaban sa ohms na ginagawa itong tamang sagot. C. DC milliammeter, sinusukat nito ang maliliit na DC, direct current, na mga alon sa milliamperes, hindi paglaban. D. Volt ohm milliammeter, VOM, bagamat ang isang VOM, multimeter, ay maaaring sukatin ng paglaban, hindi ito partikular na nakatuon sa pagsukat ng paglaban lamang, dahil sinusukat din ito ang boltahe at kasalukuyang. Ang ohmmeter ay partikular na inilaan para sa pagsukat ng paglaban. A. DC milliammeter is used to measure A. AC voltage. B. DC voltage. C. DC current in milliamperes. D. Resistance in ohms. In the next 5 seconds, select the best response from the available options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The best answer is C. DC current in milliamperes. Explanation of each choice. AAC voltage, a DC milliammeter is not designed to measure AC voltage, this requires an AC voltmeter. B. DC voltage, while it is a DC instrument, a DC milliammeter measures current, not voltage. A DC voltmeter would be needed for measuring DC voltage. C. DC current in milliamperes, this is correct. A DC milliammeter specifically measures small DC currents in units of milliamperes. D. Resistance in ohms, a DC milliammeter cannot measure resistance, an ohmmeter or a multimeter set to resistance mode is needed for this measurement. AAC voltahe, ang DC milliammeter ay hindi idinisenyo upang sukatin ang AC voltahe, nangangailangan ito ng AC voltmeter. B. DC voltahe, bagamat ito ay isang DC instrumento, ang DC milliammeter ay sumusukat sa kasalukuyang, hindi voltahe. Ang isang DC voltmeter ay kinakailangan para sa pagsukat ng DC voltahe. Si DC current sa milliamperes, ito ay tama. Partikular na sinusukat ng DC milliammeter ang maliliit na DC current sa mga unit ng milliamperes. Di paglaban sa ohms, hindi masusukat ng DC milliammeter ang paglaban, kailangan ng ohmmeter o multimeter na nakatakda sa resistance mode para sa pagsukat na ito. Which tool is used to cut the insulation without cutting the wire? A. Utility knife. B. Hacksaw. C. Side cutter. D. Wire stripper. In the next 5 seconds, select the best response from the available options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The best answer is D. Wire stripper. Explanation of each choice. A utility knife, while it can be used to cut insulation, it requires skill to avoid damaging the wire. It's not specifically designed for this purpose and increases the risk of cutting the wire. B. Hacksaw, this is a saw used for cutting metal, plastic, or wood. It is not suitable for cutting insulation and would likely damage the wire. C. Side cutter, side cutters are used to cut wires or cables completely. They are not intended for stripping insulation without cutting the wire. D. Wire stripper, this tool is specifically designed to remove insulation from wires without damaging the wire itself, making it the correct answer. A utility knife, bagamat maaari itong gamitin sa pagputol ng insulasyon, nangangailangan ito ng kasanayan upang maiwasan ang pagkasira ng wire. Hindi ito partikular na idinisenyo para sa layuning ito at pinapataas ang panganib ng pagputol ng wire. B. Hacksaw, ito ay lag-ari na ginagamit sa pagputol ng metal, plastic, o kahoy. Hindi ito angkop para sa pagputol ng pagkakabukod at malamang na makapinsala sa wire. C. Side cutter, ang mga side cutter ay ginagamit upang ganap na putulin ang mga wire o cable. Ang mga ito ay hindi inilaan para sa pagtanggal ng pagkakabukod ng hindi pinuputol ang kawad. D. Wire stripper, ang tool na ito ay partikular na idinisenyo upang alisin ang pagkakabukod mula sa mga wire nang hindi nasasayra ang mismong wire, na ginagawa itong tamang sagot. What does LED stand for? A. Light emitting display. B. Low energy display. C. Light emitting diode. D. Light emitting detector. In the next 5 seconds, select the best response from the available options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The best answer is C. Light emitting diode. Explanation of each choice. A. Light emitting display, this is incorrect. While LEDs are often used in displays, display is not part of the acronym. B. Low energy display, this is incorrect. Although LEDs are energy efficient, LED does not stand for low energy display. C. Light emitting diode, this is correct. An LED is a semiconductor device that emits light when an electric current passes through it, hence light emitting diode. D. Light emitting detector, this is incorrect. LEDs emit light, but they do not detect or measure light. A. Light emitting display, ito ay hindi tama. Habang ang mga LED ay kadalasang ginagamit sa mga display, ang display ay hindi bahagi ng acronym. B. Low energy display, ito ay hindi tama. Bagamat ang mga LED ay matipid sa enerhiya, ang LED ay hindi kumakatawan sa low energy display. C. Light emitting diode, ito ay tama. Ang LED ay isang semiconductor device na naglalabas ng liwanag kapag dumaan dito ang isang electric current, kaya light emitting diode. D. Light emitting detector, ito ay hindi tama. Ang mga LED ay naglalabas ng liwanag, ngunit hindi nila nakikita o nasusukat ang liwanag. Which picture or sketch shows the component of a circuit and how these components are connected together? A. Wiring diagram. B. Block diagram. C. Pictorial diagram. D. Schematic diagram. In the next 5 seconds, select the best response from the available options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The best answer is D. Schematic diagram. Explanation of each choice. A wiring diagram. A wiring diagram shows the physical connections and arrangement of wires in a circuit but typically does not use standard symbols for each component. B block diagram. A block diagram provides a high-level view of a system or process, illustrating major components or functions, but it doesn't show specific components or their detailed connections. C pictorial diagram. A pictorial diagram shows components in a more realistic way, often with images or drawings, but it doesn't use standardized symbols or detailed connections for technical analysis. D schematic diagram. This is correct. A schematic diagram uses standardized symbols to represent the components of a circuit and shows how they are connected. It's commonly used for designing and analyzing circuits. A wiring diagram. Ipinapakita ng wiring diagram ang mga pisikal na koneksyon at pag-aayos ng mga wire sa isang circuit ngunit karaniwang hindi gumagamit ng mga karaniwang simbolo para sa bawat bahagi. B block diagram. Ang block diagram ay nagbibigay ng mataas na antas na view ng isang system o proseso na naglalarawan ng mga pangunahing bahagi o function, ngunit hindi ito nagpapakita ng mga partikular na bahagi o ang kanilang mga detalyadong koneksyon. C pictorial diagram. Ang isang pictorial diagram ay nagpapakita ng mga bahagi sa mas makatotohanang paraan, kadalasang may mga larawan o drawing, ngunit hindi ito gumagamit ng mga standardized na simbolo o detalyadong koneksyon para sa teknikal na pagsusuri. D schematic diagram. Ito ay tama. Ang isang schematic diagram ay gumagamit ng mga standardized na simbolo upang kumatawan sa mga bahagi ng isang circuit at nagpapakita kung paano sila konektado. Karaniwan itong ginagamit para sa pagdidisenyo at pagsusuri ng mga circuit. Tatlong pieces of resistor in which the values are 1 ohms, 2 ohms, and 50 ohms. If the 20 ohms is open, what will be the reading in the ohmmeter? A 60 ohms. B 0 ohms. C infinite. D 80 ohms. In the next 5 seconds, select the best response from the available options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The best answer is C infinite. Explanation. When a resistor is open, it means there is a break in the circuit which results in an incomplete path for current flow. In this case, regardless of the other resistors' values, the circuit cannot conduct current. Therefore, the ohmmeter will read infinite resistance because there is no continuous path for current to flow through the resistors. Explanation of each choice. A 60 ohms, this would only be possible if all resistors were in series and functional, but with an open circuit, current cannot flow, so this is incorrect. B 0 ohms, this would indicate a short circuit, not an open circuit. It is incorrect here. C infinite, correct, as an open circuit causes infinite resistance due to the break in continuity. D 80 ohms, this value has no basis in the given setup with an open circuit. Kapag ang isang resistor ay bukas, nangangahulugan ito na mayroong isang break sa circuit na nagreresulta sa isang hindi kumpletong landas para sa kasalukuyang daloy. Sa kasong ito, anuman ang mga halaga ng iba pang mga resistors, ang circuit ay hindi maaaring magsagawa ng kasalukuyang. Sa makatuwid, ang ohmmeter ay magbabasa ng walang katapusang paglaban dahil walang tuloy-tuloy na landas para sa kasalukuyang daloy sa pamamagitan ng mga resistors. Paliwanag ng bawat pagpipilian. A 60 ohms, ito ay posible lamang kung ang lahat ng mga resistors ay nasa serye at gumagana, ngunit sa isang bukas na circuit, ang kasalukuyang hindi maaaring dumaloy, kaya ito ay hindi tama. B 0 ohms, ito ay nagpapahiwatig ng isang maikling circuit, hindi isang bukas na circuit. Ito ay hindi tama dito. C walang hanggan, tama, dahil ang isang bukas na circuit ay nagdudulot ng walang katapusang paglaban dahil sa break sa pagpapatuloy. D 80 ohms, ang halagang ito ay walang batayan sa ibinigay na setup na may bukas na circuit. Why does an AM receiver or pickup sign despite the far distance from the transmitter compared to the FM receiver? A. The AM receiver picks up signal easily because of the transistor. B. The AM receiver picks up signal easily because the signal transmitted by AM transmitted is by means of line to site. C. The AM receiver picks up signal easily because the transmitted by AM transmitter is by means of line to ground. D. The AM receiver picks up signal easily because the signals transmitted by AM transmitter is by means of the line to site. In the next 5 seconds, select the best response from the available options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is C. The M receiver picks up signals easily because the signal transmitted by the M transmitter is by means of ground waves. Explanation. M. Amplitude modulation. Signals can travel long distances because they propagate as ground waves and sky waves. Ground waves follow the Earth's surface, allowing M signals to be received far from the transmitter, even beyond the horizon. Additionally, at night, M signals can reflect off the ionosphere, sky waves, further extending their reach. FM, frequency modulation, signals, on the other hand, primarily use line-of-sight propagation, limiting their range compared to M. Explanation of each choice. A. The transistor itself does not affect M's ability to pick up distant signals. Transistors are used in both M and FM receivers but do not account for the propagation difference. BM signals do not rely on line-of-sight transmission. This is characteristic of FM signals, which are more affected by obstacles. C. This is correct. M signals use ground wave propagation, which allows them to travel further, even over the horizon. D. Line of sight is not a property of M signal propagation. This is more relevant to FM signals. Ang mga signal ng M, amplitude modulation, ay maaaring maglakbay ng malalayong distansya dahil kumakalat sila bilang mga alon sa lupa at mga alon sa kalangitan. Ang mga ground wave ay sumusunod sa ibabaw ng Earth na nagpapahintulot sa mga signal ng M na matanggap ng malayo sa transmitter, kahit na sa kabila ng abot tanaw. Bukod pa rito, sa gabi, ang mga signal ng M ay maaaring sumasalamin sa ionosphere, mga sky wave, na higit pang nagpapalawak ng kanilang pag-abot. Ang mga signal ng FM, frequency modulation, sa kabilang banda, ay pangunahing gumagamit ng line-of-sight propagation na nililimitahan ng kanilang range kumpara sa M. Paliwanag ng bawat pagpipilian. A. Ang transistor mismo ay hindi nakakaapekto sa kakayahan ng M na kumuha ng malalayong signal. Ang mga transistor ay ginagamit sa parehong M at FM ng mga receiver ngunit hindi isinasaalang-alang ang pagkakaiba ng pagpapalaganap. B. Ang mga signal ng M ay hindi umaasa sa line-of-sight transmission. Ito ay katangian ng mga signal ng FM na mas apektado ng mga hadlang. C. Ito ay tama. Ang mga signal ng M ay gumagamit ng ground wave propagation na nagpapahintulot sa kanila na maglakbay ng higit pa kahit na sa abot tanaw. D. Ang line of sight ay hindi pag-aari ng M signal propagation, ito ay mas may kaugnayan sa mga signal ng FM. High is it needed to antenna in higher or an elevated area particular in a mountainous place? Isa. All signals transmitted by the transmitter station is by mean of line to ground. The higher antenna, the more signal can be received. Dalawa. The antenna is placed in higher or elevated area in order to capture the direction. Tatlo. Signals transmitted by the transmitter station is by means of line to sight. The higher antenna, the more signal can be received. A. Isang only. B. Dalawang only. C. Tatlong only. D. Isa, dalawang and tatlo. In the next 5 seconds, select the best response from the available options. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is C. Tatlong only. Explanation. Isa. All signals transmitted by the transmitter station is by means of line to ground. The higher antenna, the more signal can be received. This statement is misleading. While some signals can travel as ground waves, especially M, line of sight propagation, which is more significant for FM, is critical for signal reception at higher elevations. Dalawa. The antenna is placed in higher or elevated areas in order to capture the direction. This statement is not entirely accurate. While elevation can help capture signals from specific directions, it primarily aids in improving overall signal reception due to reduced obstructions. Tatlo. Signals transmitted by the transmitter station is by means of line of sight. The higher antenna, the more signal can be received. This is correct. For FM and television signals, which primarily use line of sight propagation, placing the antenna at a higher elevation reduces obstructions, allowing for a stronger and clearer signal. Summary. Thus, only statement tatlong correctly explains the need for antennas in higher or elevated areas, particularly in mountainous places. Lahat ng signal na ipinadala ng istasyon ng transmitter ay sa pamamagitan ng linya patungo sa lupa. Ang mas mataas na antena mas maraming signal ang matatanggap. Ang pahayag na ito ay nakaliligaw. Bagamat maaaring maglakbay ang ilang signal bilang mga ground wave, lalo na ang ang line of sight propagation, na mas makabuluhan para sa FM, ay kritikal para sa pagtanggap ng signal sa mas matataas na elevation. 2. Ang antena ay inilalagay sa mas mataas o matataas na lugar upang makuha ang direksyon. Ang pahayag na ito ay hindi ganap na tumpak. Bagamat makakatulong ang elevation sa pagkuha ng mga signal mula sa mga partikular na direksyon, pangunahing nakakatulong ito sa pagpapabuti ng pangkalahatang pagtanggap ng signal dahil sa mga nabawasang sagabal. 3. Ang mga signal na ipinadala ng istasyon ng transmitter ay sa pamamagitan ng linya ng paningin. Ang mas mataas na antena, mas maraming signal ang matatanggap. Ito ay tama. Para sa mga signal ng FM at telebisyon na pangunahing gumagamit ng line of sight propagation, ang paglalagay ng antena sa mas mataas na elevation ay binabawasan ng mga sagabal na nagbibigay daan para sa mas malakas at mas malinaw na signal. Buod. Kaya, ang pahayag 3 lamang ang nagpapaliwanag ng tama sa pangangailangan para sa mga antena sa mas mataas o matataas na lugar, partikular sa mga bulubunduking lugar.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4 verse 13.
I hope you enjoyed and learned something new from our topic on technology and livelihood education. Let Reviewer. If you learned something from this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you have comments, questions, or suggestions, you can leave a message in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Hoping that we meet again in my next video, and God bless you always. It is the Teacher Lumaban YouTube channel.